Hello everyone, Simo here. Thank you all so much for watching my content. My channel's really grown over the last couple of months and I want to thank you all so much for being here. If you do enjoy these videos, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more information and gameplay. So Phase 2 is in full swing, guys, and we have a lot of information. Just to be clear what Phase 2 is, it's the lifting of the non-disclosure agreement that keeps the team from sharing information on the game's development. And now that that's gone, Dondi's wasting no time doing more developer streams on his Twitch, where we get some of the best hints about what's going on behind the scenes. We now know the starting roster for the rebuild is going to be totally different, guys. You know, it's really best if I just let Dondi explain this one.
Alright, what's the situation with species on launch? You stated all you're aiming for is Utahraptor, but then Kissing stated the team is aiming for Trudon, Tenonto, and Hipsy in the first public build, but wouldn't it be more of a priority to get the original roster implemented first? Alright, let me do some edumacation, and I'm not attacking you by saying this. So I'm glad that you brought it up. No, the original roster is not a priority because we are rebuilding everything. We're also rebuilding how it works. And because we're rebuilding how it works, we are using a different starting roster. Because I don't want the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus outright in the game. Most people are under this assumption, oh no, all of these medium and small sized animals, I bet they're useless. Why would I ever play them if I could play a T-Rex? And, I mean, aside from the fact that you need a shitload of smaller animals to make a functional ecosystem for it to lead up to any sort of keystone species that's at the top of the ladder, it boils down to the fact that we want to take our time getting to the biggest animals.
Now hold on a second. That's a lot to unpack. It seems the development team is focusing on giving us a well-fleshed out ecology in the final game, where we'll have dinosaurs to play ranging from small to large, but right now, it looks like when the rebuild drops, we will have a totally different roster consisting of small to medium-sized dinosaurs only. Dondi saying that they want to take their time getting to the bigger dinos really makes me wonder what kind of mechanics we have to look forward to. Naturally, there's gonna need to be some work done to balance and tweak these mechanics so that the dinosaurs will be fun to play, not just the apex animals. I honestly believe this game is about to change so much more than any of us have been expecting. The dinosaurs we know and love will be a totally different experience when we get a chance to play them again. While it may be slow at first, I hope we will soon see the vision the developers are going for. Now, for example, Dondi also makes the point that nutrition is going to be playing a central role in the new growth system. In the rebuild, growth will vary based on whether or not your dinosaur is eating its preferred food and how full you might be. There's some interesting paleontology to back this up, which is cool, but I'll let Dondi explain this for the most part. But to summarize it, he says that if you're active in meeting your dinosaur's needs, growing will actually only take about half as long as it does now. But on the other hand, if you just sit in a bush and wait until your dinosaur's starving to go find food, your growth could take upwards as 2 or 3 times the current rate. Here's the Dondi clip.
AFK growing, you'll technically be able to AFK grow still, it just won't work well for you. We're in talks for it, so it's not finalized, but in my opinion, from what we have done / are doing, is that if you want to sit in a bush and grow, that's fine, but staying full and on top of your food, because herbivores do have nutritional needs, as do carnivores. Carnivores are less nutritional needs because it's almost all meat. They just have a preferred animal that they would like to hunt, or preferred animals. You know, like T-Rex and Edmontosaurus. No, Edmontosaurus is not in the game. I'm just making a actual accurate reference. But meeting your nutritional values, you will grow faster. So AFK growing is going to take like 2 or 3 times longer than it currently does, and actually going out and keeping your food up and doing shit, you'll grow twice as fast as you currently do. So, you know, active players are going to be rewarded. People that are sitting around in the bush. No, carnivores can't be punished for not hunting their preferred dinosaur. It's sometimes like there just won't be any around. That would be unrealistic of us. Herbivores can be punished for not having a nutritional diet, though, because herbivores, they just got to go get some plants, and that's not hard because the plants have locations that they'll grow.
Now this is all subject to change, but it is something really encouraging. Finally something to change up the core gameplay loop. This is a welcome change if you ask me. It'll encourage the world of the Isle to be so much more active and alive. Players will finally have a goal, something to focus on doing while they're growing. Herbivores will have to migrate to find their favorite plant, while carnivores will have preferred prey, which might offer some additional benefits over eating generic animal meat. I don't know, I'm just spitballing. But nutrition, as a mechanic, sounds exciting, and we haven't really had anything like this in-game, and I am interested to learn more about how it will be implemented. Now, we are going to talk about some of the things we have learned from the Discord as well. First, we finally finished the roster of new dinosaurs coming to the game. I'm going to go through the list and tell you a little bit about each of these new dinosaurs. One small bummer we found out was that the Pteranodon and the Dinosuchus are actually included, so they are number 1 and 2. But number 3 is the Troodon, and this guy has gotten a little bit of attention already, one of the 3 poisonous dinosaurs coming to the game, and I can't help but wonder if this might mean that it's poisonous to eat as well. Number 4 is one I have not mentioned on this channel before, and that is Monolophosaurus, a crested carnivore from the Middle Jurassic in China. Our 5th dinosaur is one I'm very excited for, and we talked a little bit about in our last video, Tenontosaurus, in the clade Iguanodontia. Next, at 6, we have Magyarosaurus, which Dondi gave us a look at, but now we have new concept art showing how this dwarf sauropod will look in the game. And 7, Bipaosaurus, also got an official concept art showing us that this creature may be semi-aquatic with its webbed feet. And then Kentrosaurus at number 8, and I have not shown this one on the channel yet either, so this is new. But many people have known this one's coming to the game for a long time. A small but spiky Stegosauridae from the late Jurassic in southeastern Africa. 9, Hypsilophodon has gotten a lot of attention as well because of its eye-grabbing look, similar to the Dryo and the Oro in the Isle. Now number 10 has gotten a lot of people excited, the Oviraptor. This brought the conversation of egg snatching to the Discord, and the devs have said they plan to implement such a mechanic, and it won't be limited to the Oviraptor. Also, this dinosaur has an incredibly vibrant coloration, as you can see, and the devs have responded by saying this is probably going to be their most colorful dinosaur in the game. At 11, we have the Compsognathus, which is a tiny carnivore you may recognize from the Hope trailer. It has been revealed this guy will actually be playable, but it's going to lack a lot of the features many of the other dinosaurs have just because it's so small. Then we have number 12, which is the Minmi, a small notosaurid that was previously said to be AI only, but now the devs have retracted that statement, and it turns out that all of the dinosaurs will be playable in survival, while, as previously mentioned, some may not have all of the features, such as the Compsognathus. Now at the bottom of the list, we have number 13, another new one we haven't talked about on the channel, Homalocephali, a genus of Pachycephalosaurid from late Cretaceous Mongolia. This little herbivore is only 6 feet long. And then finally, to close out the list, another new dinosaur, often referred to as the Velociraptor's forever friend, the Protoceratops, a small ceratopsian dinosaur about 6 feet long and weighing roughly 180 pounds or 82 kilograms from the Upper Cretaceous period in what is now Mongolia. And that's it. I believe that's all of the new dinosaurs coming to the game. We do have aquatics to look forward to down the line, but we'll have a chance to cover that once we know more. I just want to go over a couple more things with you guys. As you can see here, we got an update on the Utah Pounce animation, and it's looking fantastic. But we're also getting a chance to look at some of the changes coming to the quadrupedal herbivores. We can see here that now the Triceratops climbs up on this ramp and doesn't just fall when it comes off. It actually has a nice little hop down, and I'm hoping this will help save a lot of us from unnecessary broken legs in the future. Now here we get a chance to see what the drift is going to look like for the quadrupeds, or the four-legged dinosaurs in the game. We can see that the heavy weight of the Triceratops does slow it down a bit, but it's nice to see that we will also be getting a chance to use this quick turn here. While this does look like it's an early prototype, I really like what I'm seeing. The maneuverability of such a large animal should be hindered, but I like how the animal rears up and swings itself around and comes to a sliding stop. Now, to wrap up this video, guys, I want to show you something that Felipe, one of the developers, shared. It's some work being done on the new swimming mechanics, and we get a look at the Dinosaur crawling along here with a Utah raptor standing up on a diving board, and we can see that the Dinosaur has some buoyancy, and it can dive under the water, and it's gonna go underwater and turn around here and watch as the Utah raptor jumps into the pool. And what I want you to notice here is that it doesn't just dart across the surface like the dinos do in the game right now. The Utah raptor is going to sink. Get a load of this, guys. Now, how terrifying would it be to be that Utah raptor and to jump into the lake and see a Dinosaur waiting for you under there? It's gonna create a lot of cool situations, and I really look forward to it, guys. Some exciting news about the map, guys. Dondi's mentioned the possibility of a snowy biome on the island, as well as massive human structures. I think the rebuild being roughly a month out now, it's most likely that the first map we'll be playing on will be the new version of Thenya. I think Isla Sparrow is going to take a little bit more time to cook, as the devs probably have a lot of things planned for it and have far much more work to do on it. But I look forward to seeing the new Thenya map. And we'll be bringing you more information as it comes out, guys. I think that's going to conclude this video. This one's already taken long enough to come out, and anything that's come out since starting this edit, I'll include in the next one. But if you guys enjoyed this, please do leave a like and subscribe for more The Isle and Dinosaur game news, along with my daily streams. So thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.